So it's fair to say we're actually kind of, I don't want to say consistent, but, you know, moderately consistent. 1, 2, 3. This is a start of a deck that we want to see. And especially against Paladin, actually. Against Paladin, I feel like we should have a reasonable matchup. Maybe it's going to just be Druid and OTK Mage that really beats up on us. That's unfortunate for us. Let's do it this way. This is going to allow us to trade, and then we'll get our heals afterwards.
The light protects me.
That's okay. Now, the issue is we're not going to be able to get Despicable Dreadlord out early, and against this sort of deck, it looks like we would probably want to. I feel like... Oh, shoot. Luckily, we found another 1-drop, so even if our opponent gets the 3-mana weapon... Even if they get the 3-mana weapon, we... Oh, okay. More welcome to the jungle, and we'll be in trouble. But otherwise, we should be able to... Uh-oh. Also a little bit of trouble. Oh, perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So our opponent's either going to have to trade off a lot of things, or we're going to be able to trade off very favorably. So we're in pretty good shape right now. And second Despicable Dreadlord puts us in pretty good shape. Yes, one of our two attack minions is down to 1 health, so there's a really high chance of pings. Oh wow, Blessing of Kings is pretty brutal for us. We need to top deck something excellent. Oh, that is the opposite of excellent. Wow. 1 and then 2. Assuming our opponent doesn't have another Blessing of Kings, we can clear here. That's fine. This is fine. Now we clear. Hey, patches from the hand. I like it. I like it a lot. So this is actually really good because we can defile here. And then we'll wait. And so our opponent has a bunch of 1/1s, but we don't really care about 1/1s because we're going to Despicable Dreadlord. And then they might remove it, and then we'll just Despicable Dreadlord again. And then we'll just be able to Abyssal Enforcer. So I feel like we really, really line up with this deck very, very well. This is just so good in control matchups. Well played right back to you, friend. Yeah, we had the AoE that we needed to really beat down aggro, which is cool. I like this deck because of that. And part of the reason was we were not able to handle the very, very unexpected, very unexpected deck that they were playing. This looks like it's not that deck, so that's okay. I feel like we'll do a lot better against pure tempo rogue than we were that other type of rogue. That's a very, very tempo style play. Luckily, we do have our Voidwalker to answer there, so that's good. And then this will be good. We have to take a little damage, obviously. But I still feel like it's good in the long run. 1, 2, 3. I'm okay with 1, 2, 3. What would we want to top deck the most, then? Either Kobold Librarian. Oh, wow, thank you. Or I guess Mortal Coil if our opponent's not... I'm happy with that card. This lets us remove SI7 agents, which honestly is one of the bigger issues in the deck for tempo, but right now it wouldn't even be that great for our opponent to play it. So, I mean, this wouldn't be great for us to use either, but we'll see what they do. Oh, I'll play the 4/4. I don't mind. A 4-mana 4/4 demon. It's good enough for me. Good enough for me. Famous last words. Coining what? Hey, there's SI7. I was honestly not expecting SI7. I was going to be expecting a coined out Vile Spine, which I think would have been wrong there because that's a lot of tempo. Like, potential tempo loss for, you know, a very strong deck. That was the coin, so I think it's going to be harder for our opponent to now Vile Spine on 5. Like, they still might have a prep, they might have their own counterfeit coin, but I think that's going to be a lot more rare, less likely. Backstep? Shadow Step? Shadow Step is pretty cool.
There once was a man from Gilneas.
What? Elven Minstrel, that's a really cool sounding card.
This guy's toast.
This guy's toast. And that's kind of terrifying. That's a really cool summoning sound though, holy moly. I really like that. I want to play this. And then also remove this minion. And then we'll say go. So now we have ourselves set up with a reasonable board. Our opponent obviously, yeah. How long can this go on? That's pretty funny. I really like that battle cry. I really like that battle cry. We can hit. Do we need to do this attack? Yeah, I don't like... The less things that our opponent has, the better. And the fact that our opponent has a lot of cards drawn, this is actually going to really work with Tempo Rogue. That's very bad for us. I'm assuming our opponent has an answer here, because otherwise they can't afford to leave this up with all these 1 health minions. Also, I was really afraid of Bone Mare leaving any minions up going into turn 7, but somehow we managed to dodge that, so that's good. Vile Spine on the not worst minion on the board. That's interesting. What are these plays? I'm honestly not on board with our opponent's plays right now. 2, 4, 6. I'm fine with that. Oh, is that better? Yeah, maybe. And we'll heal up for 7. And now we clear the board once again. No Bone Mares allowed. No Bone Mares allowed in this game. Oh, they could Bone Mare that, I guess. Hey, they did! We shouldn't be that excited about it. Do we want a Siphon Soul? Do we want a Twisting Nether? We need to save Twisting Nether. Our opponent has a lot of cards right now. Should we just Voidlord? I think Voidlord is pretty cool. I'll just go ahead and get one of the procs off of our friend, the Despicable Dreadlord, and then we'll say go. This is fine, because I'd much rather Twisting Nether this board than I would the last one that we were looking at. This Despicable Dreadlord is doing so much work right now. Like, I know we can clear the board. I'm just trying to see if there's a more fun way for us to clear the board. If you know what I mean. And if there's a way I can keep the Despicable Dreadlord as well. So we hit here. Or Immortal Coil. 2, 3, 4 gets into that one. I honestly like that play so much more. Yep. We were able to hang with Tempo Rogue after we were able to hang with Aggro Paladin. Honestly, that's really good. That's a really good testament to what this deck might be able to do. And if you want to play this deck well, I would suggest taking out Rin or not crafting Rin to begin with. But I opened her, and I think she's super fun, so I put her in.